Now, after the much-awaited bilateral meeting, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Joe Biden addressed the press from the White House. During the question hour, Prime Minister Modi was asked what steps is this government willing to take to improve the rights of minorities across India. In response, he emphasized on the importance of democracy in India. And the way democracy runs is in the DNA of both India and the United States.
Actually really surprised that people say so and so. People don't say it. Indeed, India is a democracy. And as President Biden also mentioned, India and America, both countries, democracy is in our DNA. Democracy is our spirit. Democracy runs in our veins. We live democracy, and our ancestors have actually put words to this concept, and that is in the form of our Constitution. Our government has taken the basic principles of democracy, and on that basis our Constitution is made, and the entire country runs on that. Our Constitution and our government, we have always proved that democracy can deliver. And when I say deliver, this is regardless of caste, creed, religion, gender. There's absolutely no space for discrimination. And when you talk of democracy, if there are no human values and there is no humanity, there are no human rights, then it's not a democracy. And that is why when you say democracy and you accept democracy, and when we live democracy, then there is absolutely no space for discrimination. And that is why India believes in moving ahead with everybody with trust and with everybody's efforts. These are our foundation principles, which are the basis of how we operate, how we live our lives. In India, the benefits that are provided by the government is accessible to all. Whoever deserves those benefits is available to everybody. And that is why in India's democratic values, there is absolutely no discrimination, neither on basis of caste, creed, or age, or any kind of geographic location.
Prime Minister Modi underlined that there is no space for discrimination in the country, and all its citizens are viewed the same.
Constitution and our government, we have always proved that democracy can deliver. And when I say deliver, this is regardless of caste, creed, religion, gender. There's absolutely no space for discrimination. And when you talk of democracy,
US President Joe Biden was also asked to comment on statements made by his party members who claim that the current Indian administration is overlooking the alleged targeting of religious minorities in India.
We're straightforward with each other, and we respect each other. One of the fundamental reasons that I believe the U.S.-China relationship is not in the space it is in the U.S.-Indian relationship is that there's an overwhelming respect for each other because we're both democracies. And it's a common democratic character of both our countries and our people, our diversity, our culture, our open, tolerant, robust debate. And I believe that we believe in the dignity of every citizen. And it is in America's DNA, and I believe in India's DNA, that the whole world has a stake in our success, both of us, in maintaining our democracies, makes us appealing partners, and enables us to expand democratic institutions around the world. And I believe this, and I still believe this.
Now, earlier, former US President Barack Obama, speaking to CNN, raised concerns over ethnic minorities in India. He said, and I'm quoting here, "If I had a conversation with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who I know very well, part of my argument would be that if you do not protect the rights of ethnic minorities in India, there is a strong possibility at some point that India starts pulling apart."